That one's our main camera. This is our camera B, and this is the Plug Podcast. What up?
Yeah, what's good? Y'all already know who it is. P.Hill, R. Hilliard T, CEO.
Yes,
we in here stunning, doing it B.I.G. I ain't talking about Notorious. You hear me? For real. Let's get it.
Yeah. Plug Podcast 10.
One.
Man, welcome back to the Plug Podcast. This is number 10. We ain't slowing down. We got P.Hill live on Plug Podcast 10.
You already know.
What up,
Hey.
P? Man, appreciate you sliding through the basement, kicking it with us. Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Wipe me down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know I got you.
They gonna do a little bit more sanitary than your boy Jay Alamo, but I'm your boy Jay Alamo.
You already know President Q up in here. What's up?
I'm excited, man. We got P.Hill here. He's been doing a lot for the city of San Antonio for a long time, man.
No cap.
So we excited to have you a part of the podcast. We're gonna definitely dissect some of your projects you got coming up, brother, and some of the stuff you've been through to tell you a little bit more of your story. Right, so we excited to have you. Ape Live's on as well. What else we gonna get into, Q?
Oh, we definitely, of course, this is a music podcast, so we want to talk about your integration of music, who you working with, what kind of moves you making in that department, and we might even get into some artists you really liking right now.
Yeah, so
that's gonna be a good
we excited for this. Yeah, a little bit. So P.Hill's gonna take over this whole. It's an all Hill ENT takeover. Shout out to him as well as to Duckpondfilmz as well. Shout out to Big Brotherz Barbershop and King Cuts himself as well. So if you're in the area looking for a sharp edge up in the Alamo Ranch area, shout out King Cuts. But let's get into this first video. Finally, we got a clean ass video, man. This video is The God and the King by Liveola and King Kylie. Liveola actually sent it to us so we could put this bad boy on the podcast.
Okay.
We're finally getting some revenue on this bad boy. Let's check out this video by Liveola. Let us know what you think. We'll be right back with P.Hill.
All right.
Say lie. We back, huh? Yeah. Perfect. 210 niggas San Antonio money coming in by the barrel. Them haters soft like Christmas Carol. You niggas funnier than Will Ferrell. We in this bitch like we the mafia. We eat lobster, you eat tilapia. You niggas actors like Kevin Costner. Man, it feel good to be back with my partner. I held them down when nobody would. No matter what, nigga, I'ma be hood. I'm quick to punk a nigga like I'm Suge. Like Paul Bunyan, I be slanging wood. Back in this bitch like we never left. Yeah, that's my nigga, I love him to death. They ain't wanna help, so I did it myself. Running this bitch till I run out of breath. My niggas roll deep like Wu-Tang. T12 roll off like Usain.
Yo, welcome back from that music video. Shout out Liveola for that one. Definitely got us a nice music video on the podcast. So definitely let us know what you think about it. Like I said, we here with the one and only P.Hill. Hey, appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Social distance. We got our mask. Shout out to the basement. Yeah, shout out to John. No, and we definitely live from the basement, downtown San Antonio. So if you ever looking for a hot spot while you downtown, make sure you check out the basement here. So we got P.Hill here with us on Plug Podcast 10. Definitely blessed for him to be a part of our podcast. Some of the things we want to just talk about a little bit is just some of your current projects, man. What you kind of working on right now?
Right. So really, that's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person I like to let my actions speak. You know what I'm saying? I just want to surprise you. Boom! We here. Oh! Did y'all see? All Hilliard T, they got this going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they don't. Yeah. It's up. It's all the way up.
So,
but since we here, we can talk about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've done like a lot of good events in the past. We had Clifton Simmons a part of our podcast as well. Hilarious. So he's definitely I think one of your team members as well. Yeah. So definitely you put on some good events. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about I guess the Love and what was it? Love and
Views of Love.
Views of Love. There you go.
Views of Love, All Hill Comedy Jam. So yeah, actually, and Clifton is the reason that we started that. I ain't talking about mass type name.
Yeah, I mean,
smart move.
All right, cool.
Smart move.
Yeah. Clifton, he's actually the reason that we started doing the Views of Love, All Hill Comedy Jam, and because he brought it to me. He seen the vision. He understands the vision that I have for All Hill Entertainment, for San Antonio, Texas. So he brought the idea to me that I should branch off and start doing comedy. I got the network, I got the following, I got the energy, and I got the network. So we basically just came together. He is the official host of all of our All Hill Comedy Jams that we do. Y'all see Clifton as our main host. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so we did our first one. We did it at
was it Incarnate Word? Was it no?
It was downtown. The Jokesters.
Okay, yeah.
We did our first one there. Yeah. And then the second one that we did it, we got a little bit bigger. So we went downtown to the Plaza Club, Frost Bank Plaza Club on the 21st floor in the Frost Bank building. We did the Views of Love, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of give people a different view, you know what I'm saying, different experience. I always tell people, have you seen the sunset in San Antonio? They say, yeah. I say, well, have you seen the sunset in San Antonio from the sky? And most of them say no. So that's, with our events that we do, we like to do exclusive events and give people an experience, something that they're going to remember, something that they can talk about forever.
That's what's up.
So, I mean, speaking of forever, you like I said, it seems like you've been doing work in the city almost like damn near forever, promoting. As far as one of my favorite questions to ask is opportunity. Opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. Can you tell us a little bit more about your first opportunity and maybe having an event or having to promote for an event, and how did you take advantage of it and make the most out of it?
Yeah, so I started off doing high school parties. I used to throw high school parties just because.
The livest high school parties.
The livest.
And college parties.
And so my high school parties, we just was young. We just was having fun because I've been to 3 different high schools and about 16 different middle schools here in San Antonio. When I graduated high school, I stayed in 18 different houses just because my mom liked to move a lot. Yeah. So because of that, I got to meet a lot of people. My brother here, a year older than me, same thing. He was more in the field, I say, than I was, and I kind of took the best pieces of him and put them into myself, you know what I'm saying, to develop the personality that I have. So he set the tone for us doing the house parties and everything. And so the first opportunity came, I came back from college. I graduated 2009 from high school, Southwest Dragons. Shout out to all my Dragons out there.
Shout out 09. Yeah.
So the first opportunity came when I came back from college. I was going to the UTSA parties. So when I was going there, I used to, I'm all about showing love and having fun, having a good time. So, I would go to the UTSA parties and I post on Facebook. Facebook was just becoming hot around that time. So I post on Facebook, San Antonio, this is where we at. Yeah. And so people showing up because they already know P.Hill throwing a party.
It's going, exactly.
So people were showing up, and I would be standing in front of the club, doing what I would do at my house parties. Directing people, hey, this is where it's at. Line up right here. They see the line. And so I wasn't stepping on the promoter's toes. I just was being me, being genuine,
getting the crowd.
Have a good time.
Yep.
And so the promoters, they seen me, they kind of just was like, okay, dude bringing a lot of people out. Yeah. So they reached out to me and was like, hey, P.Hill, how much will you charge us to, do a party with us at the club? And I'm like, shit, I ain't know. I was like, let me get back to you. Yeah. I had never did no party at the club, and I wasn't charging for my parties.
You were just having a good time.
Just having a good time. And so what ended up happening, I called one of my homies. Hey, I was like, so-and-so, B. Baxter is what his name. Shout out my nigga Bernardo Baxter. So he hit me up. I was like, hey, Baxter, he want to know what's up. How much should I charge him to throw a party at the club and help him promote? Yeah. So my homie was like, shit, tell him 500. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's 500. That's a lot. Yeah. So I was like, shit. I was like, I'm gonna tell him 300. So I called Baxter back. I'm like, hey, I'll do it for 300. He was like, all right, bet. Yep. So that's how I got into the club scene. Good. And so once I got into the club scene, I was bringing my camera, taking pictures. Yeah. So I used to stay up all night, edit the pictures. Man. And I'm like, damn. Then I started realizing ain't nobody seeing these pictures. I'm doing all this editing for all these people I don't know, and ain't nobody seeing these pictures. So then I got smart. I was like, this when Twitter was popping. So when I started taking the pictures, I started telling people, hey, what's your Twitter? You know, let me get your picture. What's your Twitter? So that way when I get done with the pictures, you'll be able to get them.
Yeah.
So I start getting my Twitter following up, and I'm growing my network. Yeah. So then after that, I was live already. You know, you know, I be
personality.
Live. So then
live.
They seen I was live. You know, then KJ came in. Shout out my dog KJ, Young Press. Yeah. You know, same thing with him. He seen the potential in me too. Brought me in, started doing parties with him, and then they was like, shit, let's give P.Hill the mic. He live. You know, I was looked at
so almost MC it. Yeah.
I started off as a promoter. Yeah. You know, then cameraman, then MC. And then, you know, I'm just, as I'm in the mix, I'm just learning everything. I'm learning behind the scenes. And I'm like, damn, I start realizing, shit, I can get 1,000 people to come. They paying $10 a head. Boom. You making a little bread.
Yeah,
that's a check. Yep. So, you know, I have to renegotiate the prices. Hey, you know, let's do this. Yeah. You know, and of course, then my dogs, they was cool with it. They understood. You know, but I always got shout out to them because they the ones that brought me into the business realm of the club scene, you know, and with the events and the marketing, you know, how to go about it, doing it on a professional level versus, you know, I call it
like kind of just, exactly. Almost like sports and having a good coach to kind of coach you and mentor you in the right direction. Yep. And I mean, as far as like you're the right direction, man, you got your hands in a lot of pots like you should, like ideally you will want to. But I mean, overall, what was your kind of goal in like All Hill Entertainment? Like, what are you trying to have this established for?
Right. So the reason we started All Hill Entertainment is to give people hope. People from San Antonio, first and foremost, because I always tell people San Antonio ain't never had no superhero. You know, and when I say superhero, I'm talking about a LeBron James. You know, if you say LeBron James anywhere, everybody know who that is. Yeah. If you say Kobe Bryant,
you know who that is.
Everybody know who that is. If you say P. Diddy, everybody know who that is. San Antonio ain't had that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So the goal behind All Hill ENT is so, you know, we can give people hope from San Antonio. Correct. You know, if you want to be an actor, if you want to do anything in entertainment, they tell you got to go to New York, you got to go to Cali, you got to go to Atlanta, you got to go to Houston. Yep. We the 7th biggest city in the United States.
Talk to him, P. Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be done here. Yeah. Somebody just got to come and do it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, with All Hill Entertainment, I'm like, we got a network. That's why I put the all in front of Hill Entertainment because we the entertainment group that do it all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've learned and observed, it's all about networking. You know what I'm saying? Your network is your asset. That's your biggest asset. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, if I come along, I set the tone and I take what I've learned and help other entertainers you know, develop their craft, you know, polish them up and help push them out.
You never know.
Do it.
More than do it. More than do it. That's
the end goal for All Hill Entertainment. We want a skyscraper right here in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? And on each floor we got something different going on. You know, on one floor we got different studios.
You like Capitol Records.
All that. You know what I'm saying? On one floor we got call centers. We got a BPO company. Where we got call centers where we doing calls for big companies like Budweiser, you know, Apple, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
It's like you said, why not? 7th biggest city.
Biggest city.
We're still getting bigger, way bigger.
Yeah.
Still expanding.
We want to have a leadership school. One floor we got a leadership school because they don't teach leadership in school.
Nah.
So we want to create that leadership school. You know what I'm saying? Where we teach people how to be entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Teach people how to be leaders instead of just being employees. And
so, exactly. You got a question for P.Hill before I got another one for him.
I'll say mine for the next segment.
Okay, okay. So this is my segment pretty much. Shout out to President letting me hand off running back. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. So, bro, as far as like, man, you good, man. I couldn't keep mine on like that. As far as
they need to see me.
As far as like you said, you want to develop people. Recent George Floyd, African American black men going through a lot of things. This is our platform. This is a platform for you as well. How's everything taking you over since like you've seen the George Floyd, you know, riots and things like that? How's that push you as a brand and you as a black man right now?
Right. I mean, honestly, I feel like everything that's going on right now has been happening.
Correct.
You know, this ain't nothing new. The only thing different is COVID-19 hit. And because COVID-19 hit, everybody got no choice but to be at home.
Yeah.
And since they at home, what they doing?
They paying attention.
On social media.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now that they on social media, they forced to watch.
Yeah, forced.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't watching TV.
Yeah.
Social media is at TV, and you got ads going. You got, you know, everybody sharing what's going on. So it's like, because even, you know, even with everything going on, I've been seeing a lot of, you know, I'm just say white people.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of white people coming out saying that they didn't realize how big racism was in America till now. It's because, like I say, now time done slowed down. Yeah. Because they on social media, they got no choice but to watch.
Yeah, ain't no sports.
Now they see what normal for us is. You know, normal for them was going to work, go to school, coming home. Yeah. For us, it's
all these other
we gotta go through obstacles.
Yeah.
So you're right. We're found they're getting educated on our side of things. Yeah. And they're forced to listen. Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And as far as what do you hope everyone is going to take away from everything? Yeah. Like, I mean, that's one of the biggest questions I love to ask is, man, what's the biggest thing you hope that everyone almost takes away from this?
Love.
Yeah.
You gotta lead with love. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? Because God is love.
Yeah,
and so, you know, one of my mentors, Wayne Nugent, he the owner of World Venture. Shout out to him too. You know, he the first self-made millionaire I met. But you know, he told me one thing. He said, if you believe in yourself, then you should believe in God. And if you believe in God, then you should believe in everybody else. You know, because God made all of us equal.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all about love. If you do everything with love, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's like it's like a lot of people with what's going on right now. You got the Black Lives Matter, and you got people saying all lives matter.
Yeah.
You know, then you got you got people talking about cops killing black people, and then you got people saying, well, what about the black on black crimes? Them is 3 different conversations.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you can say that.
They 3 different convos.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. It's like you can also have blacks killing blacks be a problem. On top of the cops killing us as a problem, you mix that together, then we just taking a big brunt of our population getting taken out, whether we in jail, dead, or in prison. You know, it's like stuff like that. People aren't understanding that we do need awareness. We need people to help get us into a better spot, whether it be through funding, through laws changing, through education. You know. But
those kind of things,
you got the right mindset.
And with the awareness, it's like even with the rioting and the looting and everything, like I don't agree with it, but it's like
it's bringing awareness.
It's happening, it's bringing that awareness. Oh,
people are talking about it.
It's funny because people are saying, "What is this going to do? What is this going to do? What is this going to prove?" But now, President Trump just signed an executive order to change some of the ways that the police officers are educated and trained. We've also got the no-knock policy. Taken away, you know, with Breonna Taylor, how they just went in and they just busted in.
Yeah.
Now that's abolished. You can't do that anymore. Yeah. So us being allowed getting on these streets, it is working. Helped. Yeah. So for people who was a naysayer saying, "Oh, we're just talking," they're just talking. It's not gonna do anything. It's proven that we still need to go hard. Yeah. Still need to stay on these streets. Still need to stay loud. Yeah. And people like you are leading that.
Yeah, absolutely. And go ahead, P.
Well, I just was gonna say, I had went to a city hall event
yesterday.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Okay,
talk to us about that.
Yeah, and that was cool too. You know, because you know we had district councilwoman too, Miss Jada. She was there. You know, we had Doug Green. He the spokesperson for SAPD. I met him yesterday.
Okay.
He the black man that y'all always see when it's crimes and stuff going on.
Got you. I knew that.
Yesterday. And there was a couple of other officers and you know some other elders that was in there, and it was a real good conversation. It was very insightful. You know, but it's like, you know, when I'm hearing everything they saying, they're talking a lot of facts. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I was telling them, it's like y'all missing the youth. Y'all in here arguing amongst each other.
And
the youth is who need to be hearing it.
That was you. That was only you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. You need to be hearing this. Because it's like with my play. We'll get into my play a little bit later.
Yeah, we will.
You know, I was about to say, if it makes sense, it should make change.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And so it's like you just got to make it make sense. You know, you got to put the right information in front of the right people and make it make sense.
Man. So definitely, one more thing I wanted to bring up to stop the violence that Brian McGarity was going to put together as well to kind of tie in all of it. Honestly, from the Plug Podcast, we want to appreciate y'all guys for stepping in front of things like that because we lost one of our brothers, Crispy. I know P.Hill for a while now. I used to shoot Crispy's video, all his before trash shit. Yeah, before even Don P. He was like, man, I remember those videos. I mean, so as far as like you mentioned as another conversation, how do you feel about the Stop the Violence? You think this is going to help us realize us being kings and kind of stop some of that violence in the street right now? How do you feel about that?
It's gonna play some effect. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be racism. It's always gonna be violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
just the way of the world.
Is, you know?
Facts.
But it's just about people leading by example. You know, people be trying to change other people. You gotta change yourself first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you change yourself, you know, it's really all about building your character. Who are you? What you stand for? What you represent?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You build your character up, then it'll trickle out because now you leading by example.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like with me. You know, I've been shot 2 times in a 6-month span.
Yeah.
You know, I could have had anger. You know, I'd have been attacked by the police. You know, when I was 16 years old, I could have had anger towards them cops, and I did for a couple of years. But then I realized it's like that anger is just on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm holding myself back from being great. I'm walking around being angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we gotta forgive.
Yeah.
You know, so then I always tell people, you know, you have to choose who you want to follow. You know, so if you think about Jesus, every time you hear a story about Jesus, it's positive. You don't hear no stories about Jesus being mad.
Yeah.
You don't hear no stories about Jesus being sad.
Yeah.
He was always leading with love. Even when he got crucified, even when he got betrayed, he still was leading with love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like me, that's my leader. That's who I try to model after. That's who I try to follow. So it's like you have to lead by example. Because whatever excuse that you set on yourself, you have to accept the excuse from the next person. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through a situation and it's hard, you know, how you gonna come out? You know what I'm saying?
The key word is empathy. Exactly. Empathy.
So
a lot of people, we need to start practicing that a lot more, especially what's going on right now with people losing their jobs, with sick families, with the kids, and of course Black Lives Matter movement. Empathy, I'm telling you, you show just a little bit of that, it'll help bring us way further than we've been a year ago, you know?
Empathy and understanding. You know, is everybody want to be a champion but don't want to put in work. You know, if it was easy, everybody be doing it.
Exactly.
You know,
it's not.
It's a saying that say you got to program your mind or life will. You know, the average person, they go through life and like they letting life program them. When I say that, it's like, you know, you wake up every day, you go to work, or if you don't go to work, you do what you do. Sell drugs, listen to the music you want to listen to. You watch the TV that you want to listen to. That's life programming you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's true. Now, if you switch it around and you program your mind, now see like what we do. And I learned this with World Ventures too. You know, I'm on 30-day blitz right now. That's what we call it. It's a 30-day blitz. I feel like I'm talking fast.
Nah, you good, man. Talk to us.
You good.
Let me slow down real quick.
Nah, you good
for y'all. But yeah, so with the 30-day blitz, so basically what it is you give up music and TV for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? And so when I tell people that, a lot of them tell me, I can't give up music for 30 days. I can give up the TV, but I can't give up the music. And it's like, that's the exact reason why you need to do it. Because it's like, it's 360 days in a year. You know what I'm saying? You telling me for just 30 days, you can't give up that and replace it with personal development. You know what I'm saying? And when you listen to music, you listen to people tell you about the life that they live. When you watching TV, you watching people live their life. So it's like for 30 days, give that up and replace it with books. You know, watch YouTube videos of people who have what you want and let them teach you how to get what they got. You know what I'm saying?
That's
1 + 1 is 2. If you do that for 30 days, you got no choice but to get better. You're going to come out better after them 30 days than you was before. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
And it's like, again, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah, hey, you know,
man.
You know, hey, I can't dap you up right now, I would.
Man, love having you here, P.Hill. We gonna cut into a skit that you work with Acey a little bit on.
Shout out my dog Acey.
Radioactive
Podcast.
Shout out Radioactive Podcast as well. Tell us a little bit how did you get your role in this skit? And you did like a hell of a Professor X.
And you know what's funny is I still ain't seen the show till this day. I hear a lot of people talking about it. You know, but I just ain't never seen the show. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I had linked up with Acey for a consulting session.
Yeah.
You know, he actually, before one of our comedy jams, we had linked up with him to do some promotion for the comedy jam.
Nice.
And so that's when we had met, but we had linked up just a couple of weeks ago to do some consulting with him, helping with his marketing.
Yeah.
And you know, he had told me about the skit. He was like, P.Hill, I want to use you for the skit. He's like, I want you to play the professor.
Yeah.
What's the show?
I don't know what this show. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's where y'all got it from.
Like,
okay,
came from Money Heist.
The Money Heist.
Okay.
I was like, I ain't seen the show, but I be hearing everybody talk about it. It's good.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, man, I just want you to play him. You kind of had the same type of demeanor.
Yeah.
He do something with his glasses like that. I was like, woo.
He was real cool in it.
You know?
He was real cool.
Yeah, you know.
So I mean, there's more to come as far as we'll get more to that. Let the people sit to see the skit. Y'all check out the skit, and we'll be right back with P.Hill.
Let's go.
Tony told him don't do it. Nah.
All right, y'all. So this is the plan. Now, we're going to need some code names just in case any of you decide to pull a Tekashi 6ix9ine and snitch. So we're going to start with you.
EASTSIDE.
SAFt.
Came from?
All right.
Sit down.
West Side.
What's up, fellas? I'm actually the leader of this operation. You can call me Northside.
Hey, girl. You want to ride with us? Cash out.
Say that.
On your name. Hey, gorgeous.
All right. And y'all can call me Professor.
Money and power make a nigga go crazy. Tony told him don't do it. Nah. 5 kings, 5 rings, 5 crowns. 5 kings, 5 rings, 5 crowns. Yeah.
Big ass up, I'll call. Get up.
We back here with P.Hill. Hope y'all checked out that skit right there. Hope y'all enjoyed it. P.Hill just seen it for the first time himself too, watching the podcast. So definitely shout out to the Radioactive Podcast. P.Hill live on the couch with us. We got President Q and we got Jay Alamo, man. I'm gonna let President. He gave me the last segment. I'm gonna let him kind of navigate through this music shit a little bit.
So
man.
yeah, we got through it a little bit. We talked a little bit about what you're doing with the music scene.
Yeah.
San Antonio music scene is finally starting to heat up in these past couple years.
Yep.
I'm loving it. I'm loving to see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Any artists that you really think are gonna be putting the city on the map pretty soon?
Yeah.
I mean,
Go like this. You good.
my artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about a little bit of your artists, some artists you're working with.
Let me hear about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got belief in them. I ain't gonna stunt. It's a lot of artists in the city that I see that are making moves and stuff like that. I can't put no names on them.
Correct.
But,
Yeah. I feel
be
you.
watching, you know what I'm saying? I be peeping some of them. Some of them will reach out to me and I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't be liking that, but I'm just giving it to them real.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what it's about. But you know, my thing is, it's like I always encourage artists to reach out to me. Anybody, if you feel like, you know, something that I'm doing can help you, reach out and just ask. Because the worst thing I could do is say no.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if we come together, you know, and start working with each other, you know, then we'll be able to grow. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to put the city on the map.
Exactly. That's always been the
Ain't
goal.
no superhero here.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like each one teach one.
Yeah.
We got to help the next person. So it's like I'm seasoned. I'm 10 years in the game, decade strong.
Yeah.
You know, and Chris P.
I was just about to.
RP to my dog.
Yeah, I was just about to mention him.
You know, me and him, like most of my hours, you know, with the music stuff came in working with him, from shows to interviews.
So you know what it takes.
Yeah,
you know,
the inside the lab.
Yeah, exactly.
Being in the lab.
We got in the studio with Kevin Gates. You know, he's
I remember
the
that.
biggest artist that we got in the studio with. You know, but it's like that experience is powerful.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that. What you know, from meeting Kevin Gates this was right before we got in the studio with him, right before he put out his first album. He was already on mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this was before he put out his first album. So it's like, you know, getting in the studio with him and just chopping it up and, you know, getting game from him too.
Yeah.
You know, that was real because it's like, you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
it's like I say, we got hours in the studio, hours doing shows, hours doing, you know, the interviews. It's like, it seasons you know, from when the show first won. Yeah. You know, even the video shoots.
Yeah.
And I wanna also piggyback on that. You mentioned Chris P. We don't get a lot of people, I guess, as close as you were with him to be able to talk about just what he was, what he meant, and like what he went through leading up to, you know, his tragic passing. So can you just like take us through that? What kind of dude was Chris P
overall?
Around
Yeah.
Peasy was the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Peasy, he was a true artist. You know what I'm saying? He set the tone for me too, to what I expect from any artist that I work with, you know, because he was a workaholic. You know, he took the craft of it serious. You know, it's called music business. The word business is bigger than the word music for a reason, because that's a big portion of it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's two sides. And the average rapper, they just focus on the music. They don't know the business. You know, but with Peasy, as you see the shirt you got on, that's live right there. You know, shout out Ape Life again, after paper every day.
Yes,
you know, Peasy, he was studying the business of it. He perfected the craft of being an artist, you know, but now he was getting into that, you know,
business,
perfecting the business of it. You know, he understood, you know, I need a team, you know, the branding, having merchandise. You know, shout out to Jazz Poke, because now she behind the merchandise, you know, with
taking
the
good care of the brand.
Yep, sure.
You know, making sure Peasy name live on. And
for sure.
It's like, Peasy used to stay up like late nights. I call Peasy 5 in the morning. He up watching interviews on Breakfast Club, you know, just studying the artists, you know, what they saying, how they answering these questions. You know, studying stage presence, you know, watching
real smart
rap battles.
He used to love those rap battles. He used to love those rap battles.
You know, and my dog was cold. You put him, Peasy was on cue. We used to have a thing, you know, when we go somewhere, like we travel to Atlanta and stuff like that, you know, people be like, they can rap. You know, or we'll be at a party or something, and I'll start.
Yeah.
Hey.
And start freestyling, and then we got them. Or we'll come out to shows like that, because it's like, if you love hip hop, you love music, you gonna get
to that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely that way too. Yeah.
They used to call us the Biggie and Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy at the South, Biggie at the
I
South.
swear to you, not. That's why I compared you to. I was like, so when I was telling my brother a little bit more about you, I was like, so Chris P was Biggie, P.Hill was
Diddy. Man, that's what's up.
That's how you can imagine what P.Hill is and who he is.
But
that's dope.
He like I say, he really took the craft of being a music artist very serious. You know, the business portion of it too. He wasn't no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
We know that.
If he talked about it, he was about it. If he said it in his songs, he did it.
Yeah,
you know,
I've been around him. I was around him a little bit. Like he was always like a cool dude. He was genuine. You know what I'm saying? Genuine. Like if you need something, he got you. He didn't even know me like that back then. So it was like
big heart.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dudes like that, you don't come around them too often.
Not like that.
Which it still annoys me. Like it feels like there's a hole in the city, you know, of San Antonio with him going.
Yeah,
so
definitely on our side of town anyway, trying to build our brand up. That was
Peasy live on as long as P.Hill here. Peasy here.
Let's go. Amen. Let's get it.
I feel you.
So as far as like music right now, I know you mentioned that you're on your hiatus right now on your 30-day, but as far as the music game, who you listening to right now and who you think running the rap game right now?
I really don't be listening to music. Like I said, so before my blitz, Lil Baby, that's my dog. You know, he jamming. Polo G, you know, little youngin' out of Chicago. That's my dog. He jamming. And then my artists, you know, I still listen to Peasy, still listen to King. You know what I'm saying? Designer
Rest in peace,
D-Lo.
King.
He got a whole bunch of music that ain't out yet. Young Zach. You know, BJ goddamn. You know, it's you know, who y'all really need to watch out. It's some young niggas from the east side. You know, they all around BJ goddamn Lil Camp.
Okay.
Them niggas, they tough. They got story, they got passion. You know, they need that direction. So
get it going.
I always tell BJ, you know, you the front runner, fam. Like you know, a lot of people paying attention to the steps that you making. You know, so it's like we gotta just reach back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta reach
And
back.
I think BJ got a new song. He just came out. Man, you need to send that to me because the DJ, shout out Louisiana Animal up there playing, and I'm thinking I was trying to Shazam it. I'm over here like I know this is BJ. Goddamn, what the fuck is this song at? But yeah, man, P.Hill send that to me. I need to drop that right back door with bitch niggas.
For real.
So he got some heat.
Yeah, he does. He does. And I tell you, people get live, man. I ain't gonna lie. I played that song. They like, man, you the livest DJ. I'm like, yeah, all right.
And same thing with BJ. You know, he Interstate Mafia. They move to the city. You'll go around the city and you'll see people with the Interstate Mafia shirts on. You know? And I'm proud
35.
of them.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I always tell people you just gotta be coachable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Just be coachable because again, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you
want to hear. Correct.
You know, you take the game. It's free game. I'm gonna give it to you.
Facts.
What you do with it is on you.
That's what's
You got
up.
any more music questions for Hill before we get into a little bit more of his plays and stuff like that?
Yeah, I would say for the music, I kind of want to know your origins from all the way from beginning to where you are now. I want to know how did you get into the music side of the game? I hear how
the party and the
I hear how you did the promoting and all that, but the music side to working with the artists and navigating the egos and all that. How did you get into this kind of game?
So.
Great question.
I'm gonna say so I was doing the parties, and because I was doing the parties, I started learning the business of marketing.
Yeah.
And I had the fan base. If I'm throwing a party, I could put a person on stage and let him perform.
And then boom.
You know? So it's like Lebre Monte, you know, is another one of my homies. Yeah. He was one of the first artists that, you know, I took under the wing, you know, and was his, you know, started managing his career. And then Jamal Wayne. And then Chris P, he was working with BDS, you know, but that was still my dog. BDS is my dogs too, and you know they doing their thing too. They signed, they out there in LA. Shout out to them boys.
That's what's up.
But Chris P was with them, and so, but they was out of town, so I would, you know, help Chris out too, you know, and so from Chris was more into it, like LeBray and Jamal Wayne, they still was kind of learning the game. Chris was already in it, so like me and Chris was kind of like it was a perfect balance because Chris already understood the business plus the music,
and you had the marketing
exactly.
And that's smooth.
And not only what really helped me and what helps me today is I had a brand already. You know what I'm saying? P.Hill, I already had built a brand for myself as an MC. You know, controlling the crowd and, you know, knowing I could be in front of 3,000 people
and move them
and rock them by myself, you know, with no music. You know what I'm saying? So
that's tough.
I had already started. I knew what it took to have a fan base. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to the point with my parties to where we had a Rep-It party in Austin. This is when I knew I was live. We had a Rep-It party in Austin. I didn't even go to UTSA.
Yeah.
And I was the representative for UTSA.
That's fucking
you know
wild.
And I brought like 500 people all the way to Austin, you know, as a representative for UTSA. They paying me to put me on the flyer for people to show up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew I was live. But
it's
like with music artists, you know, their goal is to get a fan base. So it's like I had already, you know, when it came time for me to start working with Chris, I already knew what that was like.
Man,
you know,
I
wasn't the average manager that's just working behind the scenes. I'm
you already had that. Yeah.
For real. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to, you know, your music and everything. Definitely keep pushing the city forward in that direction and all the above. You mentioned that you got, you want to tell us a little bit more about some of the things you got in store in the future coming up here planned?
Diddy. Next year. Next year, so let us know.
So the next big project for All Here Entertainment we got to play. It's called Sense Makes Change. You know what I'm saying? Because if it makes sense, it should make change.
Correct.
You know, so we in the high schools, you know, as of 2019 fall, we got into the high schools. We started hosting pep rallies at the different high schools. You know, we got a movement called Who Runs the Rally. So basically what we do, we tour around to different high schools and see who the loudest high school. You know, get them live.
That's
and
fun.
So we do marketing for professional athletes. You know, we got starting safety, Jimmy Ward. He's a starting safety for the San Francisco 49ers.
Shout out
they
Jimmy.
went to the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
The Super Bowl this year.
Yes, sir.
We got Kendo Castaneda.
Yeah, boxing.
Shout out.
We got to get Kendo.
Let me say that again because I like the way I say it when I say it right. Kendo El Tremendo Cascabel.
Hey.
He's ready.
That's what I'm
Ring
talking
announcer.
About. That's what I'm talking about.
He signed to Roy Jones Jr. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog too. So it's like I leverage them out too. You know, it's coming into the high schools with us as well, and giving the kids something different. Like I said, I'm all about giving the people a different experience. You know, something that they're gonna remember forever. You know, and so when we go into the high schools, you know, they get to meet professional athletes and ask them questions and even see us, the entertainment that we bring, and the energy that we bring. And so I want to leverage all of that. So during the fall, we in the high schools, we do that. So I was like, okay, in the spring, what we gonna do in the high schools? And so in the spring, I was like, okay, if I wrote this play back in 2013. So it's like, with everything that's been going on, like, okay, it's time. It's time to go ahead and push this play out. Get the play rolling. So, we got the play. Like I said, it's called Sense Make Change. We're gonna do a casting call. And then we're gonna have an official crew once we find our cast that start traveling with us to the different schools. And this ain't just in San Antonio.
Okay, I was about to mention that. So
we got international goals.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We want to take this play international. I've been doing. I'm a manager now, but I was a marketing expert. You know what I'm saying, for the last year and a half. So basically, what I was doing for 40 hours a week in my day job was teaching people how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. And so, God just be working. Everything just be falling in place. So I'm like, okay, I know how to do marketing now. That's what I was teaching people how to do.
Correct.
So it's like, then I already know how to do promotions and put events together.
Because you've been doing that.
I've been doing that. Then I got this play coming up that's going to, bring change to the world. It's like, because I do motivational speaking too. And so it's like, I know I can't speak to everybody one-on-one, but it's like, if we put a play together and we put it on the big screen, eventually I want to start doing movies, then we can reach the masses around the world.
It sounds like that skyscraper isn't too far off. You keep looking up. You know what I'm talking about?
For real,
man, that's what's up.
My thing.
So definitely support. Let us know if we could help with anything, P. I mean, if we got to just blast it or whatever, man, just let us know. You need some interviewers, you let us know. Holla at us. Sure. We definitely here. We plugged in with P.Hill. Anything else you want to give the people before let go? Come on, one more. Let's go.
I didn't mention this to the
world.
Plug
podcast exclusive.
We got working. We got a mascot. Our LET got a mascot. His name is Two Live the
Lion.
Beast mode.
Lion with dreads. Y'all gonna see him. Stay tuned. He coming soon. I ain't gonna say too much about what he gonna do and what his role gonna be. But just know,
y'all gearing up.
Plan is planning to fail. We planning. You know what I'm saying? We visionaries.
Y'all got a team.
We planning for the future. We built to last. So stay tuned for Two Live.
Man, that's dope.
Two Live T. We're gonna definitely have him on the show too. Just have him.
Two Live don't talk. He just be live.
Exactly run his live ass across the camera a couple times. But we got one more thing for you, P. We really do appreciate you coming and kicking it with us. The Plug Podcast official shirt.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. So welcome to the squad. So I want to know. I was about to say what gave you. I asked you what your favorite number was. Why number 20?
That was my football number in high school.
Yeah.
That was your number too.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That was my football number in high school, and it's like, hey, it's funny too because, like I say, Jimmy Ward, he number 20. It's 2020 right now. Hey,
it's that year. It's that year.
Man, we appreciate you being a part of the Plug Podcast. How can people follow you, last and foremost, to get in touch with you?
So y'all can follow us on Facebook. All Hill Entertainment. We got a Facebook page. Y'all can find us on Twitter at All Hill ENT. Y'all can find us on Instagram at All Hill ENT. And if y'all want to follow me specifically, y'all can find me on Instagram and Snapchat at What Up Hill. That's
What Up Hill.
WADD_HILL. For real.
Shout out
P.Hill. That's Texas.
Yeah, DD.
What up?
But no, yes, definitely everyone. Hey, you guys be safe out there. I know the COVID-19 is kind of picking up a little bit more, so everyone make sure you taking all precautions as necessary. Definitely shout out again to the basement for having us here live at the basement. Downtown San Antonio. And we want to shout out Mike as well to putting the plug in for this interview as well. Man, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. It's been your boy Jay Alamo.
You already know President Q. That's what's up.
And y'all already know who it is. P.Hill, R. Hill, ENT CEO.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
See y'all next week. Later.